Hey guys, welcome to a new series on my channel, as voted on by the one person who voted for a series. So thank you, one guy who voted for Zelda. We are doing a Zelda series, I guess. So yeah, Wind Waker. I played a lot of this game actually when I was a kid on my GameCube, and well, I've still got my GameCube, and yeah, we'll just play more of it today. Now, I'm probably not going to do a full-on playthrough, just because that would be, like, for starters, I had the guidebooks as a kid. I don't know where those guidebooks are now. Not that the game is that hard to figure out, but, like, there's no way I'm gonna find every heart piece. Like, this game is super massive compared to, other games in this series. And I'm gonna name myself. I don't like the analog stick on the, GameCube controller, but I've gotta use it, so... And same name I go with everything, pretty much. And there we are. It's gonna take some getting used to get back used to the GameCube controllers. It's been so long since I've touched one. Also, this game ends with about 5 minutes of unskippable cutscenes, as any speedrunner will tell you, unless you get the new HD version. Alright, so there's gonna be a lot of story here popping up off screen, and might as well read, so... Actually, I just missed my chance for that, but... No, I'll just let you guys read it, because this music is awesome, and my voice would just ruin it. But yeah, this series is probably gonna be at least a good 50-60 parts. It's a fairly long game. Unless you speedrun it, in which case you can do it in about 5 hours. I won't be speedrunning, though. For one, I don't have the Tingle Tuner. Which, if anyone's seen a speedrun of this game before, Tingle Tuner is basically just connecting a Game Boy Advance to the GameCube as a controller. And there's a bug you can do with that lets you basically do what's called a zombie hover. Which basically allows you to basically, I believe, skip a few massive chunks of dungeons later in the game. Specifically, the very first dungeon, well, I guess technically the second dungeon, where you get the first orb. You can literally, I think, skip the entire first half of the dungeon using Tingle Tuner. I won't be doing that. But yeah, there's a lot of speedruns of this game. If you guys haven't seen any speedruns for this game, highly suggest you check some out. There's a guy on Twitch, his name's Cosmo, you may or may not have heard of him. He's pretty awesome. He's got the record. Or at least I think he still has the record for GameCube, but he also did have the record for Wind Waker HD for a while, though I think someone else took that from him recently. But, yeah, he beat the original GameCube version in about 4.5 minutes, and the HD version in about 4:27. So, yeah. About 4.5 hours to beat this game, if you're really good at it. And the hero did definitely not appear, and that's why Ganon's eyes are in the sky. That whole picture there just looks very much like a Twilight Princess kind of picture. I haven't even played Twilight Princess, that's the other thing I should mention. And the only reason why I haven't really... Well, I own Twilight Princess, I just haven't been in it, and the reason for that is because I had the Wii version. And I hate the Wii controls. That is like the one decision I regret to this day is buying a Wii, because I hate that freaking thing. Like, it's not even that it's a bad system, I just don't like the motion controls. At all. So yeah. That's why I haven't played Twilight Princess. Because I got about an hour and a half into that game and decided, you know what, I don't like these controls. I just can't. But yeah. Okay, so there are many other things to talk about during this 5 minutes of cutscenes, so might as well start reading the text. Actually, never mind, it's pretty epic sounding, I'm sure you guys can make it sound better in your heads. Though I love this music. One thing I will say, actually, about the Zelda game, it's probably got some of the best music of all Zelda games. Like, it really does. Like, just the main theme when you're sailing from island to island is great. And finally, 5 minutes of cutscenes are over. Well, it wasn't quite 5 minutes. It was actually more like 4, but I think I should talk through them. So here we go. Sweet. Ois. That's not what oi means, but I know my Japanese. I can tell you right now, oi does not mean big brother. Oi means exactly what it sounds like. So yeah, we'll use Zelda tradition of sound effects mean more than what you think they mean. Actually, I think that might have actually been a proper big brother. Holy crap. They actually got some proper Japanese in there. I'm gonna have fun with this game. Blue shirt Link is best Link. Look at his freaking orange pants. Look at this stalker. Yeah, your favorite spot. Can I not fast forward for text faster than this? Apparently not. Let's see. Hey, it's my birthday. Would you look at that? And that's why Grandma's waiting at the house. Hooray. So, our first quest is to go to Grandma's house. This is a very simple game, isn't it? You can usually tell the difference between like new Zeldas and old Zeldas, because all the newer Zeldas seem to kind of start more or less this way. So let me just get the controls down here. Okay, A is roll. Z target? No. That's crouch. Okay, L is Z target. Okay. I'm pretty sure there's a way to jump. I just need to remember how to do it. Well, I can slide. Okay, so maybe if I go into a full sprint, I can jump. Whatever. Oh, I think I know what I need to do now. Speedrunner strats right here. Except I don't know how to jump, so. Whatever. You know what? Forget. I know there's a way to jump over this, and I'm failing miserably at it. I just need to get the controls down. This is gonna be a problem, because I've seen speedruns of this game. I'm just gonna assume I can. Oh, that's how you do it. You have to be Z targeting. It's been so long since I played like Zelda 64 or anything like that. Okay, now I know I need. No, don't go down the ladder. That's for babies. Oh, baby, are you? Actually, yes, you are. So, here's what speedrunners do. That's a pretty easy way to basically get straight to shore fairly quick. Like a boss. And let's get my rules going. I've watched way too many speedruns of this game, to be completely honest. I'm probably just gonna skip a bunch of stuff in the story just because of that. Well, that, and this is a really boring town. Yeah, wild pig, who cares? Crouch, crawl slowly, etc., etc. Oh, time to do the baby crawl. Okay, so lock on only stays on. Got one. That was easy. Don't suppose I can talk to that guy. Nope. Whatever. Pretty sure there's like a crazy woman here that like has like a whole pig pen minigame thing that I'm probably not going to be doing. Because if this was 2D Zeldas, I wouldn't mind. 3D Zeldas are far longer games. And that would waste... not even so much waste time, but... I don't know. I just can't remember exactly how much fun I had doing random side quests in this game compared to other games. Also, I think her pig pen's up there. So I went the completely wrong direction, wasted 30 seconds. That's great. I'm not actually even sure what the point of this is, but... I just remember there is some crazy lady who will, like, take whatever pigs you throw in her pen, and then you can do some bullshit minigame. There's a lot of random stuff in this game. Like, that's completely optional. There you go. What's up? Yeah, would you look at that? Oh, so that's the point of doing that. Basically free $20. Now if I do this... And I'm out. Z-target. It's not a Z button in this game, but I'm still gonna call you Z-target anyway. So the other thing I kind of need to do... I don't want to look at you. I know how Z-target works, old man. This is literally... That guy is literally the same as the shop person in the original Zelda, so now I have to learn the combat system again. Because it's been so long. Yeah, training and attack. So you basically have to do the attack training. Okay, so rolling attack. Hooray! And no one gives a shit about you. Yeah, your brother's the loser. Basically, if you need a tutorial for the game, if you go upstairs, that guy has, like, a tutorial on everything on his walls. And yeah, let's practice. Because I need to go through this anyway to get the sword. Which is the most important thing to do right now. Alright. Face and press B. That was easy. Okay, I guess can't press forward at all. Seems to be a little bit of input delay, but I did not do that at all, but... I figured it was that. There we go. So I really have to button mash here, I guess. I'll target to forward, press B. Okay, so that's how you do thrusts. Oh, come on. Thrusting is really annoying. There we are. That was easy. Kind of. Except for the part where I don't like GameCube controller analog sticks. So basically I should probably just go to my house and actually do what we were told to do. There's a few more like secret hidden rupees around the island that I don't actually need, but whatever. Like there's a lot of really weird stuff in this game. And like the game just starts off so slow that I think that's a fair chunk of the reason why a lot of people got really into it. But it does by far have probably the best music of any Zelda game. She's still on the bottom floor? No. Well, might as well go to the top floor. Great, I know in speedruns I don't think you go to this house at all. Yet. Pretty sure. Or maybe you do. Yeah, time simply flies, and... So for the longest time when I was a kid, I honestly thought this was kind of like a sequel to like the whole Ocarina of Time game thing. Kind of like how Majora's Mask was a direct sequel, but this... Like, it's very weird to place these things on Zelda timelines, to be completely honest. Because no one really understood how the Zelda timeline worked back then. And to the best of my knowledge, I think this probably happens after the Ocarina of Time stuff. Because, you know, Great Flood kind of covered the entire land, which would explain why Hyrule Castle is underwater. Spoiler alert, there's a Hyrule Castle in this game. But yeah, basically... Like, for me anyway, it would make sense if this game was, like, in the future compared to Ocarina of Time. And there's some really weird stuff with the Zelda timeline. Like, I'm pretty sure the guys that made, like, Zelda 2 said that's supposed to be the very last Zelda game. So where is everything else filmed in the timeline comparison? Well, I think canonly, from what I've heard or remember, I think the way the Zelda timeline kind of works is, I might be wrong about this, but I think it's that the whole Hero of Time thing, none of them in each game are actually really related to each other except for direct sequels. I'm pretty sure that's the way it actually works. And so because none of them are actually directly related to each other, I think that basically validates most continuity stuff, I guess. Yeah. Jumping. Yeah, sure, we'll practice again. Because I know at some point you get the sword from this guy, I'm just not remembering when. Okay. And that's easy. Smash button. Wish there was a faster way to do that, but... The hardest one is the thrust, because he gets on angle. Also, camera controls are reversed, as usual with GameCube games. Which is something I always seem to forget. Like... Whatever. Still can't use a sword. Maybe I have to go to the lighthouse first. I don't remember the entire sequence of stuff in this game, even though I've seen a ton of speedruns. I've actually very rarely seen any speedruns of this game from start to finish, because that's the whole thing with Twitch, is people just live stream randomly. And it's like a 4.5 hour speedrun, so it's, if I happen to just tune in like halfway through and whatever. So, in all honesty, I kind of know the end of this game a little bit better in the beginning. Just because I've seen the end more often than the beginning. But I did see one from start to finish once before. So I think if I remember correctly, I can just go right back up here now. That's a fun little new mechanic that I'm not sure if it was in the Zelda game, so you can let go of ladders now. That might have been in Ocarina of Time, I don't remember. There's a lot of game mechanics in that game that people forget about. So anyways, let's go back to our sister and do what we normally do on our birthday, which is sit around the lighthouse tower thing and do nothing. Wow, just call me hot, that's weird. So... Oh god, what is happening here? Oh god damn it. Oh, never mind. I was about to get weird for a second. Yeah. Now, the one difference between this game and the HD version is in the HD version you can actually do all your menuing while traveling or moving because it's on the Wii U pad. Which is why it's so much faster to speedrun on the HD collection, because you have to actually pause the game to go in the menus. At least that's one of the reasons. The other thing is you get the Swift Sail. So, time to go equip that. We'll equip it to Y. Hey, red post box, wherever that is. Reverse controls are bugging me. And there he is. Sup. That was easy. Wow, you just called the postman a weirdo. Really? Sky, I'm back. Controls, never mind. There it is. Hey, would you look at that? We've already got a princess to save. As people... Okay. If I remember correctly, we should still be able to see the island from that distance. But we can't. Just random ship, okay. Oh, cutscenes. Wonder if we'll ever get to fight that bird properly. Hey, look at all the comic relief. That bird just had its neck snapped. Yep. And there it goes into the super cartoon forest of doom. And... hey. Goodbye. And we're back on land. Stupid Snot Kid. Snot Kid bugs the crap out of me. I don't know why. Probably shouldn't have jumped in the water there, but it's kind of hard to control the analog stick in this game. GameCube controllers and all. I'm just using the standard one. I'm not using the any of the other models. I'm using basically the one that comes with the system. Even though I do have other GameCube controllers, I kind of broke those all playing fighting games. Like actually broke them, but what ended up happening is like the analog sticks all got worn out, so they're all kind of like constantly going in one direction because of like the fighting games and stuff I played on the GameCube. Like Soul Calibur 2, I think probably broke a couple GameCube controllers. Like at least they're okay, so it turns out I have to go through this stuff anyway, so it was literally pointless for me to do anything with him earlier. However, this is a really easy fight. Oh, come on! I'm literally targeting you. I don't know what your problem is. Apparently, if you just do this too fast, it just fucks up. Yeah, because I think there's some input delay actually on the spin attack. They'll target to ECA, then the prompt for that is actually way better in like the new version. Oh, target, press A. That's easy. That's fairly easy, actually. There you go. So this entire time I've wasted time fighting this guy with a sword while someone's probably busy dying impaled on a tree in the forest. What reasons? Like I was saying earlier, you can always tell the difference between old and new Zelda games, because all the newer ones seem to have something similar to this kind of sequence in them, where the older ones don't. Like, I'd say Ocarina of Time is probably the cutoff for that, because Ocarina of Time was only kind of halfway to this. Like, it kind of had a tutorial thing, but it wasn't full on like it is here. So yeah. There's the pirate ship, which is the opposite direction from where I was looking on the telescope, but okay. We can pretend. That's why you need the sword, because you need to get through these. Should probably get some rupees. I don't think I have the supercharged sword slash yet, because I don't have magic, so... Pretty sure you need magic for the super sword slash, and then there's a second sword slash you can get, which is kind of a secret technique. I don't think we can actually... Actually, yeah, we can go this way. I'm thinking of later in the game. So, basically same rules as every other Zelda. You can only jump gaps if you're basically running at them.